Hey, Canucks fans, that was rough. The Arizona Coyotes defeat the Vancouver Canucks by a score of 4-2. And now that's 4 straight losses for the team. You know, they lost the last 3 of the 4-game road trip. And this is a big game for many, many reasons. But let's talk about it. I'll talk for a few minutes and then I'll get right to your questions. Thanks for joining me. Welcome, everyone. This is Clay's Canucks Commentary Live. I'm Clay Emo. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. And this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's a live Clay's Canucks Commentary. Thanks for joining me. I usually do this on Sunday nights, as you know, at 10 o'clock around this time. But I thought, I'd be home to watch the end of this game. This is about the time we usually do these things. So I thought I would just pop on, and I see a lot of familiar names and faces already, which is good. Do me a favor, give this video a like real quick. Don't give it a dislike just because the Canucks lost. Help me out if you want, but I'll say it maybe one more time at the end. But if you want, you can give this video a thumbs up and help boost it among the analytics. But I didn't see the first period. Wednesday night's my church night, as you know, but I got home and I saw the replay of that first very fluky goal. And okay, so I said, no problem. Then the second period, I thought the Canucks had a lot of jump in the second period, especially the first 10 minutes. Jake Virtanen was all over the ice. Canucks played really good second period, but they were still down 1-0. Then they get the 2 goals, the one from Tyler Toffoli from that bad angle, and then the Tanner Pearson deflection rebound off of Virtanen's shot. And you guys may have seen on Twitter, it's got a lot of views on Twitter. A really cute video, a 7-second video of JT Miller, arm around Jake Virtanen's shoulder, affirming him, talking to him, encouraging him, whatever it was. And it was exactly what Satyar Shah, Ian McIntyre, and Dan Murphy were talking about in the second intermission, and what Elliot Friedman wrote in his 31 Thoughts. So that was kind of cool to see the leadership that JT Miller continues to show. Then, of course, the Canucks give up 2 quick ones. The one that went off Troy Stetcher's skate, the tying goal, and the third one was a deflection by Krause in front of the net. And then, of course, the empty netter. And there we are, 4-2. Now Arizona's tied with us in the standings. I haven't updated the standings. I know Calgary won. Calgary came back on Columbus, what Columbus did to us. So Calgary is now 3 points clear of us. We still have a few games in hand, but now we are tied with not only Winnipeg, but Arizona as well. So now 3 teams tied for 2 wildcard spots. Not pretty at all. Sky is not falling. I'm still positive, but we got to stop saying this. Now the Canucks still need to win 9 games of 16 left. Before it was they needed to win 9 or 10 out of 20. Then they lost 4 in a row. So now they have to win 9 or 10 of their next 16. And that doesn't sound as guaranteed now, as doable. I'm still confident, but I know Sunday, you guys, there's a lot of worry on this live stream, and it looks like there's a lot of worry on it right now as well. So let's get to what you have to say. No time limit on this one. Well, there's 42 people watching. That's pretty good for a quick impromptu Wednesday night one. Let's see how far we get, and I anticipate we go for about half an hour to 45 minutes. I will not go any later than 11 o'clock tonight, even though we started at 10:15. And I will do my best to get to everything. And a reminder that if it's something I've already answered, then I will just say that I've already answered that, and you can go back and reference my earlier answer. And then, we get into ice times. And I thought Jake Virtanen had a really good game. Really, 6 shots on goal, all over the ice. Really, really good. Look at the stats. Bruxelles only had 10 minutes, but he had 5 shots on nets. They weren't necessarily good shots. I couldn't stand. It wasn't really their fault because they gained the zone and they didn't really give up momentum. But I don't know why Gaudette and Roussel were out there while Horvat and Miller were there as well with Hughes trying to score the game tire. And then Pedersen Toffoli only got on with 45 seconds left once Kemper covered up. But just something small. I know it's not easy just to change on the fly. So let's see what we got here. Real Shred. Canucks down 1-0 in the first. Oh, Reels got here really early. HSM Fangirl Gaming. Hey Clay, if Danny Hamhuis didn't get hurt during the 2011 Cup final where the Canucks have won the Cup, very tough to say, but that's a common sentiment out there. Going way back, HSM Fangirl, 9 years ago, but yeah, that Hamhuis hip check when he smoked, I think it was Milan Lucic when he smoked him, but and then Lucic went down, but Hamhuis got the worst of it, and yeah, he could have easily been a difference maker. I don't know if a Game 7 difference maker, 4 goals, but maybe it would have never got to Game 7 because Hamhuis was playing so well at that time. Great question. But yes, now you make me sad, but thanks for that. Real Dread, there it is. Yep, now you know why everyone was scared and stressed. Yeah, I will not deny that the people are stressed and scared, and today doesn't help with that. HSM Fangirl, do you think your dog could win against the Canucks dogs? I like these questions. You guys are making me smile, even though Canucks lost. No, the way a couple of those dogs came out of the gate, although Mickey is very fast. My dog Mickey is very fast. He's kind of lazy too, so not that that's ironic, but once Mickey gets running, he's fast, but he takes a while to get going sometimes. But I think if we somehow motivated him, I think he hasn't really run on ice before. I'm not sure if that's easy or difficult for a dog or if it's natural to them. So I think he could have done well. I don't know if he would have won, but I think I would love to see it. He would be the second smallest dog, only bigger than Tyler Toffoli's 4-pound dog. That was really cute. Great question. Betty, fire green. Betty, we need Mark. So Betty, I thought, no, so I don't think you're going to fire Travis Green yet. And yes, I do agree we need Markstrom back. And wasn't tonight the night where if it was 5 goals or more, I was going to buy you McDonald's, but if it was 4 goals or less by the Canucks, that you're going to buy me a coffee? Betty, I think that was the bet, and I think you owe me a coffee. So I'll let you know next time out in Burnaby. Just kidding, I'm not going to make you pay for that. Although I would have bought you McDonald's if the Canucks had scored 5. I'm not blaming Thatcher Demko for this game, but you just have a feeling, and be very honest with yourself. I like Demko, but be honest with yourself. Those 3 goals that went in on him, the first one, where that fluky one, deflection off his shoulder into the net. The second one, makes the first save off this Stetcher giveaway, but then the rebound goes in. And the third one was the deflection from the point shot. I just have a feeling that Jacob Markstrom would have come up with a save on not all 3 of those, but maybe at least one of those. And maybe that's the difference, right? Is Jacob Markstrom is good for one really tough save a game that Demko isn't there for. So again, not blaming Demko, but I did think as the goals were going in, would Markstrom have had that? And maybe that's not fair for Demko, but admittedly, it was an honest thought I had. Daniel Hammond, R.I.P. Oh, that's sad, but that's tough. It was tough. Edmund frustrated. Yep, I hear you. Daniel Hammond, another lead, another loss. Yeah, this is not good that the Canucks continue to give up third period leads. Matthew, kind of pissed. Yeah, I don't blame you. Betty, we need better goalie. Yeah, they haven't stolen a game for us yet. That's for sure. Rios, this team ruining my life. Oh, come on, Rios, there's more to life than hockey, although it's a big part of my life too. TJ, I hate to say this, but we aren't making the playoffs. Yeah, it's looking, their playoff hopes certainly took a dent today. And yeah, I'm looking at them. They're in the first wildcard spot because they played 66 games. Winnipeg and Arizona have played 68 games, and we're all tied. So technically, the Canucks are still in that first wildcard spot. But you have Minnesota playing exactly 66 games, and they're only 1 point behind. And Nashville only playing 66 games, same as Canucks, only 2 points behind. And yet we're 3 points behind Calgary now with 2 games in hand. So yeah, I actually vlogged about it today. I still wanted to look up at the Pacific teams that we can catch, i.e. Calgary, versus down at all the wildcards teams chasing us. And that's kind of what I vlogged about earlier today on YouTube. But as much as I want to say I want to look up and try and pass Calgary, it might be more realistic to say we got to fend off Winnipeg, Arizona, Minnesota, and Nashville. Dang it. Blue Mini. Hi, Clay. Hey, Clay. Can't believe we didn't close out this game. My night is ruined. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Truly, I know you guys are frustrated. I know you guys are upset and you're scared we're not going to make the playoffs. But do you guys actually get in a bad mood when the Canucks lose? And conversely, do you get in a very good mood when the Canucks win? I admit, I'm always in a good mood. Well, mostly. But yeah, I get in a really good mood when the Canucks win. I'm not sure if I get in a bad mood when the Canucks lose, but it certainly can be better. But I'm not sure if I'm going to go to bed all mad. Maybe I am, actually, now that I think about it. We'll see. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section for sure. Need Markstrom back ASAP. Yes, and we will see how long it's going to take. Oh, someone gave me a thumbs down. Boo. Nuck 649. Holy man, how did we lose? OMG. Yeah, we lost by giving up another third period lead. George, hey Clay, if you think we keep losing like this, do you think that we should tank for a draft pick? No, I don't think we should ever tank for a draft pick. Oh, thanks. Whoever reversed that thumbs down, that's fine. I should be pandering for likes or dislikes. You do whatever you want. I trust you guys. No, we will never tank. The coach will never tank. The players will never tank. And we're actually way too far ahead for that to happen. So no, I don't think, I used to make a joke that I would never say the word tank and I haven't really had to think about it all season now, and I won't start now. But George, that's a fair question. Oh, someone went back to give it the dislike. Okay, I'll start looking. I think you guys are messing with me. TJ, the injuries hurt us every year. Yeah, we were doing well up until now, and Besser, our top line winger, and Jacob Markstrom, our top goalie. That's tough to come back from. Shady. Okay, I'm not going to say the word TANK anymore. So Shady Cat, should the Canucks TANK? No, they should not. Cam Sandu, Demko always serves rebounds on the platter. Yeah, his rebound control isn't the best. Carmen, bunch of crying emojis. Yes, I agree. Holy, I'm so mad right now. I'm heated, OMG. I hear you, Nux. Are you the one who keeps flipping back and forth the likes and dislikes? Now we're up to 2, I see. Fernando, why you doing live on a Thursday? Well, Fernando, firstly, it's a Wednesday. And secondly, actually, I was actually thinking about doing 2 a week. I really like doing these live streams. I think it helps me engage with you. It helps me. It's not perfect, like I can't hear you, but we can at least engage on a real-time basis. So I actually thinking of going twice a week going forward. Make Sunday night the main one where I bring in one of the boys to wind up, and then maybe doing one midweek, whether it's Wednesday or Thursday. Tuesday's too close to Sunday, Friday is too close to Sunday, but a Wednesday or Thursday would make sense. That's kind of the middle of the week. And tonight worked out because I was home. I was able to watch the game, the last 2 periods, and then this is about the time I usually do it. So I'm going to consider that going forward for the rest of the season, especially if we make it to the playoffs, doing 2 of these a week. But that's why. No playoffs. We were choking. Okay, Nux, I think you're really upset right now. No wonder Stetcher was undrafted. Yeah, people are upset with him. That was a poor play off his skate, and he's had a few poor plays in the past couple months. Some fluky, some not so fluky. But yeah, maybe if he continues to make mistakes like that, maybe the Canucks won't feel so bad about walking away from him or not offering him a qualifying offer as a restricted free agent. Yeah, Stetcher did have a rough game, indeed. All right, let's keep on going. Terrible play by Stetcher. Oh, sorry, real stress. I feel you, Nux 649. Don't worry though. Stetcher had a rough game. Terrible play by Stetcher. That little do of luck or unlucky. Yeah, it was just, it wasn't smart. He had escaped the wrong way, and yeah, it was just the worst scenario, possible scenario, and momentum killer because the Canucks has just scored 2 straight goals. I'm gonna kill Stetcher's skate. Betty, I'm gonna break more phones. Yeah, no. Have you replaced your phone yet, Betty? Disappointment. Oh, by the way, really quickly, I'll get to this at the end. I've been talking with Sean and Jake. They both love being here on Sunday night, but they realized that maybe, and I still want to keep that going. I think it's a nice little fun way to end, and I know a lot of people like to speak to Sean and Jake, but one thing we were thinking is maybe it's too crazy when it's both of them at the same time. So a very small thing, just leave a comment below, those of you that have been coming to these things on Sunday night. Let me know if you prefer, don't tell me which boy you prefer because it depends on availability, but do you prefer it when I have only one of the 2 boys on to wind up the live stream, or do you like it when both boys are on? If both boys are on, it can be more entertaining, but it also means less time for each of the boys, and I try my best to keep it on track. Or do you like it better when it's just one of the 2 boys and then I can kind of alternate weeks? Just something small that you can talk about down below as well. All right, let's keep on going. Disappointment. I broke my TV remote because of this game. Canucks are going to be clawing their way to a wild spot. Yeah, it's going to be tough. When the checking gets tight, we struggle. Yeah, we need a bit more of a killer instinct, and we need to be more reliable and guys that can step up in the big moment. Should the Canucks tee for the first round pick? No, I don't believe in that word. Why is Louis still playing? Yeah, Louis had another rough game. Very, very unnoticeable. And tonight, I think he only had, he had 12 minutes of time. But he is a decent penalty killer. He did play 2 minutes on the penalty kill tonight. Trying to stay positive, but it's hard. I agree, Edmund. Fernando, Wednesday, no problem. Yeah, sorry, I know. I get to your comments about 10 minutes after you type them. Curtis, Guy is not garbage. Guy is not garbage. I can't remember who said, I think someone said Stetcher is garbage, and Curtis is saying Guy is not garbage. Curtis, hot. Guy, oh, Guy is hot garbage. Okay, that Guy is not garbage is a lot different than Guy is hot garbage. Nux, it's so hard to be saying positive. That's what the GLCPC is for. Nux, don't worry. I'm here for you. Random, how do you feel about Roussel playing the last 3 minutes? Oh, yeah, Random, you may have heard me say this. Remember, the Canucks had to get out of their zone, then get back into Arizona's zone, and it's hard to change on the fly when you think you have a lot of pressure. So I get why... he started that shift with 3 minutes left, and then I think he played or maybe two minutes left, and he played the whole minute and a half before. So it was Roussel and Gaudette instead of Pettersson and Toffoli, which drove me a little bit crazy. But how do you change right in the middle when you're pounding pucks at the net? I know that was pretty tough. Why was Roussel in the last minute push? Yeah, a lot of people wondering that. We need to get more goals. I agree, Betty. TJ, Clay, do you think we should tee the rest of the year if we lose? No, TJ, I do not think we should tee. I can't say the word. I can't believe you guys got me to say it. I'm not going to say it anymore. Edmund, I do think Troy Stetcher was to blame for the second goal. Yep. Curtis Fire Green, I'm not so sure. I talked about this on Sunday night. He got the third most votes in the NHL.com writers poll for the Jack Adams for Coach of the Year, only behind Sullivan and Tortorella. But yeah, do you blame all of this on coaching, or do you give him a pass because he's missing his starting goaltender, his top line forward, and 2 other top 9 forwards? That's tough to come back from. Nucks, I just can't, man. I give up being a Canucks fan again. No playoffs for 6 years. Now watch, I don't care because make it to the wild card 2 at least. Don't give up. Harpsma, my bodyguard. Why was Roussel on the ice with goalie pulled? Why do we keep playing non-difference maker Green line after the season? Yeah, Harpsma, you probably heard he was on that shift and he couldn't get off. And then now they're in the offensive zone and he's not really much of a difference maker there. I think if Green had to do it again, he would have started Pettersson and Toffoli instead of Roussel and Gaudette. But he's probably saving them for a minute and a half left, and Roussel and Gaudette never went off the ice. No, I don't think Green's gone after the season. I think he gets one more chance. Brett, and that's why I want Troy Stetcher traded. Betty, if we lose next game, we're out of the playoffs 100%. No, if we lose the next game, we're not out 100%, but obviously every loss makes it tougher. Why is Travis Green's sadness from inside out? That's funny, random. Harston, Canucks a 50% chance to make the playoffs. All these picks and all for nothing. All these picks, I'm not sure what that means. Oh, you mean previous draft? Yeah, but Pettersson and Hughes, we're going to have these guys for a long time. I know you guys are negative. I know you guys are frustrated. I'm not questioning your frustration or your negativity. I can tell you guys are mad though. Dog races were fun though. I agree. That was a lot of fun. Rios, if we're still in the playoffs, doesn't mean we're done for the season. If we're still in the playoffs, yeah, I think you're trying to be positive, but we'll see. All the Canucks players should bring their dogs, let them race on the ice. Yeah, put all 12 or 15 on them. That'd be crazy. Curtis, Louis is literally a dead weight body who's being paid $6 million to clear the puck. He gets a bonus on July 1, and then the actual salary is only $2.5 million per year over the final 2 years. So instead of $5 million, instead of $12 million over the last 2 years, it's only 5. So maybe that makes him more movable. Random, Markstrom is the Canucks. Yep. Random, we are the Vancouver Marknucks. Never seen that before. Not bad. Betty, we should do more trades. Yeah, you can, but you can't play those players that you get in the playoffs. And I don't think there's going to be a lot of teams trading now after the trade deadline. Tony Vertanen should have had a few. He played good. Yeah, Tony, I agree. Jake Vertanen. He had an awesome game. He was all over the place, skating well, hit a post or 2. Yeah, he could have had more points than he did than his 1 assist. Betty, I bet Canucks fans are pissed this game. Yep, I can tell. Dude, I'm so sad right now. So, Nux, I can't tell if you're mad, sad, frustrated, disappointed, depressed, upset, maybe all those things. Cam Sandu, need 9 out of 16 is good odds. I'll take that. Yeah, 9 out of 16 is still doable. It's barely over 500, but 4 games ago, we only needed 9 out of 20, which is under 500. So, not good that we've lost 4 straight. Real, hell yeah, I'm depressed and sad when Canucks lose. No, that's fair. Shady just says good night. That's it. Done. Good night, Shady. Rios, I used to cry. Okay, maybe not. Daniel, I want to go to Rogers Arena, knock some sense in the Canucks. I like Demko. Don't get me wrong, but it's not his fault. I don't think he's ready for the NHL. Yeah, got to remember he's only 24. Jacob Marshall didn't come into his prime until he was 28. But you still want to see Demko make a big save once in a while. Edmund, yeah, I get frustrated when Canucks lose crucial games. That's fair. Tony, it's unhealthy how much the Canucks win-losses affect my mood. I appreciate that honesty, Tony. Rios dread the dislike like trolling. Yeah, I see someone keep bouncing back and forth, but that's fine. Maybe I shouldn't worry about that kind of stuff. Tony, I was looking up stats earlier. In 2010, we had 3 20-plus goal scorers. This season, we have 7 if Vertanen gets 2 more and Brock wasn't injured. Yeah, and Vertanen will get his 2 more for sure. He could have had them tonight. Armin, no playoffs, LOL. Edmonton, Calgary, Vegas taking away the division. Yeah, I think Vegas and Edmonton is going to be very tough to catch them. If Columbus had just knew how to hold on to a lead, Calgary scored with 2 minutes left, then we'd be only a point behind Calgary still. But no, now they're 3 ahead because they won and we lost. But I do think we can catch Calgary. I really do. Austin, fire Green, hire Glenn. I think you said that on Sunday night too, right? Cam, why you blame Green? Yeah, a lot of people don't like his deployment and just don't. There's something to do with coaching where there's defensive systems or how they can't hold leads. Rios, both naughty boys. Okay, I think you're talking about bringing both Sean and Jake on. Okay, that's 1 vote for bringing both of them on. Curtis, he played Roussel in the fire minute. Yeah, he did. I think that means final minute, or maybe Curtis calls the last minute the fire minute. That's kind of cool, the fire minute. JT Miller should have been the captain. Well, yeah, well, he didn't know anything about the team. I think Horvat played a pretty good game too. He made that really nice move to almost score the tying goal in the last couple of minutes. But JT Miller will be an associate or assistant captain. Well, now we're down to 0. Okay, I'm going to stop looking at that. But it's just funny how I see the likes and dislikes because it's right in front of my face, actually. Final minute. Yes, Edmund. Well, like Canucks forums, Mod is saying, I'm going to relax before I say anything I would regret. That's probably pretty smart. Austin, he keeps putting Mott's line in the offensive zone. Yeah, and then Mott's line was on the ice for that go-ahead goal by Arizona. Please put Bailey in. Yeah, Curtis, when Travis Green has put Bailey in, he hasn't really trusted him. Bailey admittedly hasn't played well yet. Maybe it's a chicken and egg, like I always say. Maybe it's because Bailey hasn't had a chance to play well. That's why he's not playing well, whereas others could say he's already had his chance, but he hasn't had really a big chance yet. I remember one game he only had 3 or 4 minutes. Rios, Canucks, after they scored their second goal, they stepped off the gas pedal. Yeah, that is one thing I've noticed, that the Canucks, instead of trying to defend and maybe get nervous because you have Thatcher Demko back there instead of Jacob Markstrom, why not try and score one more? Why not put the throat, not the throat on the foot, put your foot on the opponent's throat and try and get another goal, and then you don't have to, then now you're up by 2, and that's a little more insurmountable, but it's not completely insurmountable. That's better than 1 goal. But I agree, they got to show some more killer instinct. I've been saying that for a while. Roussel hasn't been the same since his injury, completely different players. Yeah, and that's not his fault. He's trying his best, obviously, but last year was a career year, and this year nowhere close to it. Dexter, hi Dexter, another vote for both boys, thank you. Daniel Edler with the big save at the end, he should be the goalie. Yeah, I know a lot of people like to point that out, and Edler's always trying to make these sliding saves with these pad stacks, but he definitely made a great save tonight. It's pretty crazy when you think, I know guys aren't taking the hardest slap shot ever at an empty net because they still want to be accurate, right? A wrist or a snapshot's much more accurate, but it still takes a lot of guts to, I know you have full padding on most of your body, but still it takes a lot of guts to go with non-goalie pads and just go in front of the net. Although I do it all the time on our roller hockey team, whenever we don't have our goalie, and they'll put me back there, maybe because I'm the fattest or I'm the worst skater, but I don't mind it actually. Edmund, even Stetcher knew second goal was on him. Oh yeah, you could tell on his face. Edmund, Demko was great tonight. I disagree, Edmund. I don't think Demko was great. I thought he was okay. It's not his fault we lost. I wouldn't say great, although I know on the broadcast they said he had a strong game. I thought he was good. But I wouldn't say great. Anula, hello Anula. Thanks for watching. Again, Green is fine. Also like a style outside the game. Yeah, I think some people are very frustrated with Green, but others are okay with him. Austin, fire Nolan Baumgartner. Yes, he is the defense, the coach of our defense. Yeah, maybe there might have to be a change there, or maybe the Canucks are just doing their best with the personnel that they have. MK, one positive, Quinn Hughes with another assist, now 5 points up on Cale Makar. If you've been watching my vlogs, you know that I think Quinn Hughes will win the Calder because of his consistency, and the points per game is very close. It's not as big of a gap as before. MK Beyblades, do we need a new defense coach? Oh, there you go. Again, Bomber was not good D when he played in the NHL. Yeah, but you can't blame him on that he wasn't a good player. It's more how good of a coach he is. I would argue he's doing the best he can. We might not have the best mix of personnel, whether it's Myers, Fantenberg, or Ben. Fantenberg and Ben were okay in spurts, but they didn't look good on that third goal. So maybe the Canucks are doing as well as they can with the personnel they have. Philip, the team in front of Demko is just lousy. Yeah, they're not that strong. Austin, yeah, I don't want to play Blues or Vegas. Yeah, I agree with you. So we want to get to that third place spot in the Pacific. So then we're playing Edmonton at least, hopefully. But if you finish in the wild card, then you're playing against a division leader, either Vegas or St. Louis as of now. But Colorado's right behind St. Louis in the standings. Next 49, I don't know why you never get sad or mad after a loss. I always get heated and frustrated, but I know it's you and you don't get sad. Yeah, I to be truthful, and maybe I wasn't completely truthful, not that I was lying on purpose. I don't get sad. I don't get mad. I certainly get frustrated, but I don't want to come on here and just vent and spew because if I do that, then I don't think I'm going to make any sense, and I'm not going to be as articulate as I can be. Not that I'm the most articulate person. I stutter and I stammer on my words when I get excited, but it wouldn't do. Maybe you want to see more emotion from me. Put that down in the comments if you want to see a more emotional Clay, but I think you know how I'm feeling just from what I'm saying as opposed to how I say it. I don't think it would do anyone any good if I start yelling and screaming and pounding things and maybe breaking things like Betty broke her phone. But let me know what you think. But yeah, no, I think one of my way they call it a strength, or one of my traits is I have a pretty even keel. I definitely don't show when I'm sad or upset or mad, but I do show when I get excited and very hyper and very happy. That's for sure. Interesting. That was good. Dexter, should the Canucks consider Gallant as a coaching option over Green? A couple of people said that right now. I like Gallant a lot. I really do. But I really think that Aquilini and Benning like Travis Green. Edmund, if the Canucks went 2-2 in the road trip and lost today, I think we'd be in a huge panic mode. Yeah. Recency bias for sure, though. We only went 1-3, and now with this game, we've lost 4 straight, so that is not good. Curtis, how much do you think Markstrom will be asking now that the Canucks are struggling? Even before all this happened, I think he was looking for $5.5 to $6 million a year. I still think that's what he's going to ask for, maybe closer to 6. And we hear that the salary cap for every team might go up anywhere between 3 and 7 million for next year. Obviously, all that money is not going to go for Markstrom, but maybe that gives the Canucks a tiny bit more wiggle room when it comes to re-signing Markstrom and Toffoli if they want to, and I think they should. Toffoli's been great. Quinton, Demko played great today. Got to bear down defensively. The offense will come. Yeah, I didn't say Demko played poorly, but I don't think he played great. I think he played well. He played good, but he's still got to come up with a big save once in a while. I do like Demko. You guys know that. Random, it rains a lot in Vancouver due to the Canucks fans' tears after every game. But honestly, we've been good against Colorado, and I feel like if we beat Colorado, we can go on a win streak. Yeah, Colorado's been playing very well despite missing some of their top guys. So Friday nights, I won't be there, but Friday night's game is going to be a lot of fun. And whenever Colorado comes, they seem to be like high scoring. I remember that game from November, a couple of Novembers ago, where it was that 7-6 victory. So yeah, it should be a very entertaining game on Friday. Alfred, hi Clay. Oh, hey, thanks for joining, Alfred. I'm lost for words for tonight's game. Yep, many people are, except for frustrated, mad, sad, depressed. Tony, I really like the Virtanen and Horvat Pearson line. I do too. I don't know why. So here's a thing I don't like about Travis Green. I don't know why he insists on putting Eriksson up there. It's not like they're getting caved in defensively. Yeah, Pearson and Horvat had that one bad effort on the Columbus goal, on Sunday. But yeah, I think defensively they're fine with Virtanen. Virtanen gives them a much more dangerous look on offense. Terry, it's going downhill fast. Yep, not disagreeing. Mark, Troy Stetcher's made another costly mistake. He did indeed. Real Dread. When you said Coyotes and Canucks would be a boring playoff match, I agree. Now this game was boring for Spirit. Hey, Reals, thanks for remembering. I know you've been watching my vlogs for a long time. I appreciate you, brother. I think you're a brother. Actually, I shouldn't even say that. I appreciate you, Rios. But yeah, I've said I remember saying that in November, December when I was talking about potential playoff matchups. I think it was the first time Vancouver and Arizona played early in the year. I said I would not want to watch them in a playoff series. Thanks for remembering that, Rios. That's good. Dexter, JT Miller plays more like a captain than Bo Horvat or anyone in the captain. Yeah, he plays hard. He leads well, but that doesn't mean he has to be the captain. He can be an assistant captain for sure. Wigiwa, this is growing pains to an injured team. Better face adversity now than at the end of the season. And if we miss the playoffs, we keep our number 1 pick in the deep draft. Yeah, you guys remember the condition of the JT Miller trade? I know that Tampa traded that pick somewhere else now. But really, if we miss the playoffs this year, we get to keep our first-round draft pick. If we make the playoffs this year, we give it away. We trade it away. So we'll at least have to give away our first-round draft pick either this year or next year. So it's obviously better in a year that you make the playoffs. Edmund, can't fault Demko on goals 1 and 3, I think. Yeah, 3, I agree. You can't fault him on 3. But number 1, a total fluke, but could you argue he should be more aware? I'm not blaming him. I'm just asking the question. Edmund, first goal was a fluke. Yeah, that's true. Terry, JT Miller is captain. Yep. Edmund, now we should focus on the Colorado game. Yeah, that's what the Canucks players will say for sure. Philip, another offseason move on the horizon again, something maybe on the blue line. We'll see. Yeah, I do think they do have to improve their blue line. Nux 649 votes for more emotional Clay. I'll keep that under advisement. Thank you. Edmund, I'd be really shocked to see you swear. Yeah, Edmund, I don't swear. I say other stuff that I lose my temper, I lose my patience, but I don't swear. I don't need to, and I don't see the point of it. That's just my own personal opinion. Dexter, do you remember the game against Calgary this season when the Canucks lost 6-2? I remember that game because of how well Horvat played. If Bo can play like that he did in that game, then the wins will come. Yeah, I like Horvat a lot, and not just because his dad recognized me at a game last month. You guys know that story. Quentin, the best defense is good offense, or the best offense is good defense. Sim Alexander, hello. Alex, Clay, do you think this team would be better off if Jim Benning didn't make any of his trades? Good question. No, I do not think the team would be better now because think of the good trades he's done. I think the Josh Leivo trade was good. The Tanner Pearson trade for Eric Branson was good. The JT Miller trade has been excellent. And the Tyler Toffoli trade has been good. And you notice, though, those are all guys that are playing now. You have to look at what we gave up. And, of course, for Toffoli, it was Tyler Madden. For JT Miller, it was a first-round pick. So do I think the team would be better off? Right now, no. In the future, I still say no because, yeah, it came at a cost, but you have to give up quality to get quality. Daniel, have a good night, Clay. I'm going to the game on Friday. I'm not sure why, but oh well. All right, Daniel, good night. Thanks again for your support, monetary as well, and have fun at the game on Friday night. Really glad you're going. Jamie, hey, Clay, how's it going with you, buddy? I'm great, Jamie. How are you? Thank you for popping on. And then Rios, why does Horvat always try the outside-inside move, buddy? He gets like 10%. Yeah, but those 1 out of 10 times where it works, it looks so good. Yeah, but it's kind of predictable, but he's got the speed and the skill to pull it off. But you're right, it doesn't always work. Random, Clay, remember me. I'll try to be here every stream after being frustrated or on the Blue Moon happy. Thanks, Random. I appreciate that. Is this your first time here? I think so. I don't recognize your name, but I really appreciate you being here every Sunday for sure at 10 o'clock. And then, like I said, maybe once or twice. Once during the week going forward as well. I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday. Thanks for joining, Random. We appreciate it. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. That's for all of you. You probably are subscribed because that's why you're here. But if not, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Austin, call up Rafferty. Yeah, Austin, I don't think Rafferty, they're going to play him right in the middle of a playoff run. I think you can count on him being on the team next year. Quentin, as a goalie, oh, that's good, Quentin. Where do you play? As a goalie, goal one on Demko is tough as the puck is in a blind spot behind the net and goes off his mask. Okay, good. I'm really glad you, as a goalie, you mentioned that to me. I didn't want to sound insensitive. I'm obviously not a goalie, not intentionally at least. So that's fair. I accept that. Thank you for that. Betty, hope we win next game. Me too. Feedback. A lot of unforced errors. Vandenberg directly causes a goal every game, which is too bad. Hope he can improve. Yeah, Vandenberg started off the season really well when he came in for Jordy Ben, but he has struggled a little bit. Okay, it's 10:47. I'm going to cut this off in the next 10 minutes just so you guys know. Wigiwa. Just a thought, do roll call. Find out where your audience is watching from. You'll be surprised. Yeah, Wiggy, thank you. I did that in a live stream a few weeks ago. And, I had Sweden, I had New York, I had China, and, of course, all throughout Canada. I think that's a great point. I won't do that today. Let's not do that today, but let's maybe do that at the start of the next one on Sunday. But I think that's a great idea. Thanks, Wigiwa. Betty, we need better PK. Yeah, 1 for 3 tonight, or 2 out of 3 technically. 2 out of 3. Arizona scored 1. Edmund, good news. We're still in the number 1 wild card, but these losses aren't helping. Yeah, we are a 3-way tie, but we have the least amount of games played. Alex, do you think the team would be better if they kept McCann and didn't get Sutter and getting Beagle? Wow. Alex, that's going back a little bit. McCann has been good, but McCann ended up being good Branson, which ended up being Pearson, so it's tough to say. But I would have loved to see McCann develop here, to be honest with you. Alex, hey Clay, how's it going? Good, I'm good, thank you. Who do you think is going to put the team on their back with the Mark Sherman absence? I think JT Miller is trying to. I think Quinn Hughes is trying to. I think Bo Horvat and Elias Pettersson are trying to. Foley, he doesn't seem like I carry the team on that kind of player, but he seems like a very good contributor. So I think any of those guys, but it's going to be very tough. Nux, I'm so mad for some reason. Like, I don't know why. You tell me your secret, Clay. How do you calm down after the game? Maybe it's my disposition. You guys know it's not because I'm not a passionate fan, but maybe it's because I knew I had to come on here and sound mature and articulate. Maybe that's why I was calm today. But yeah, I'm frustrated as well. Betty, we need better PK. Yeah. Rios, if Canucks beat the Avs, that's because if Canucks beat the Avs, that's because it's going to be a big boost for the Canucks moving forward. Yes, we need a win. Play junior hockey in Ontario. Oh, that's awesome. You still play, Quentin? Thanks for being on and staying up to watch this. I appreciate that. That's really... Quentin, look up my cousin Dusty. You may know this already. My cousin Dusty Imo, I-M-O-O, coaching in the KHL right now. Played for Japan in the 1998 Olympics. New Westminster Bruin, played in front of Olaf Kozig. Lethbridge Hurricanes, played in front of Jamie McLennan. Never got drafted. Goalie coach, development coach for Winnipeg Jets. And then the LA Kings, and now coaching in Beijing. So that's cool. Keep up the good work, Quentin. That's awesome. Dexter, do you think Hughes should have played tonight? He didn't look good tonight. I wouldn't have taken the risk. I don't think he would have played if he wasn't ready to play. So I think it was fine. He didn't look, yeah, it wasn't his best game ever, but he wasn't brutal, and he had that assist. I think he's fine, but we'll see, if what happens at practice tomorrow. Jamie, what do you think we have to do to start a new winning streak? We got to learn how to protect the lead, have some killer instinct, and get a big save from a goalie. That's what we need. Edmund, will you do another live stream for Friday? No, Edmund. I'm at a work event on Friday, a big church event that we're doing. And then we're getting up really early Saturday morning and heading off to Nanaimo because all 3 of my kids are bowling in another provincial tournament this weekend. So no, I will not live stream Friday. And that's too close to Sunday anyways. I'm going to keep Sunday for sure, Sunday nights for sure. So that'll be after the Columbus game, which I can't go to because I'll be on a ferry on the way home. But I'll do these on Sunday nights for sure, and then one of either Wednesday or Thursday, depending on what my week's looking like. But thanks for asking. I think people will get sick of me if they had to hear from me 3 times a week. Although I do vlogs every day, so I don't know how that makes sense. Betty, Clay, if the Canucks lose on a Game 7 in Stanley Cup final, would you get mad? Of course, Betty. I was very mad. I was upset. I was sad because I was at that Boston Bruins game, as I think I articulated on 1 or 2 live streams ago. Yes, I was all those things 9 years ago. I hope I don't have to go through it again because that means the Canucks win the Game 7. Okay, 5 more minutes. Mark, drafting Matthew Tkachuk over Juolevi would look better right now. Yep, we need Tkachuk, toughness and physicality. Why Benning? Yeah, for every good draft, that was a miss, you could say, is not picking Tkachuk and taking Juolevi instead. But we had some good hits as well with Pettersson and Hughes. They could have taken anyone else in those spots that was still available, obviously. But so yeah, Benning hasn't gone 100%, but at least his hits have worked out really well. But yeah, Tkachuk would look good in a Canucks uniform right now for sure. Rios, Canucks took out team like that out of their Twitter bio. Oh, I didn't notice that. Good point, Rios. Dexter, I think Sontner should slot in the lineup. I think he's a really solid player who's better than Fantenberg Ben. I'm not sure about that. Maybe he needs a chance, but I'm not convinced that Sontner is a better option. But that's fair. That's fair if you think that. Jamie, hi Clay, it's Shelly. For some reason I can't get on to watch you, but my hubby can. I'm not sure. If you don't even need a YouTube account, Shelly, to watch this. You just gotta, as long as you have the link, you click on the link and it opens up. So maybe get Jamie to teach you. I'm not sure what's going on there. Alfred, we need to defend better. There were some obvious mistakes tonight. Should be preventable. I agree. Alex, rookie goalies and other teams are playing well, like the Rangers. Why can't Demko play like that? Yeah, he hasn't stepped up as well as other goalies in the league. Captain Benapel, I'm scared, Clay. We need to win. Yeah, no kidding. Dexter, Canucks should make Dusty emo the e-bug. Canucks should make Clay emo the e-bug. Yeah, that would be fun, Dexter. That would be fun. And I think Dusty would love to come back to either Vancouver or to Seattle as a goaltending coach. I think that would be in his dream. But right now he's doing his good work in the KHL. We're not going to catch Edmonton, Clay. Nux, I agree with you. I've been saying we're going to catch Calgary. That's the team we can catch to face Edmonton in the first round. A 2-3 matchup between Edmonton and Vancouver. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Feedback, goalie was fine. Sutter didn't cover his guy in the deflection, stood out of the position. Add Stetcher and Fantenberg turnovers, can't blame goalie. Yep, I'm not. That's fair. I'm not saying that Demko's the reason why he lost, but I do think he needs to come out with a big save once in a while. That's fair. Nux, we can catch Calgary if we're lucky. Yep, I agree, Dexter. I live in Nanaimo. Sweet, Dexter. Come out to Splitsville. We're at Splitsville Lanes both on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, and we'll be around. Message me. Find me somewhere on either here or actually go to my Twitter if you're on Twitter, Dexter, at Canuck Clay, and send me a DM there or send me an email through this site or whatever, and maybe we can connect. I'll be at Splitsville for both days on Saturday and Sunday if you want to come down. Betty, Louis should be the starter. Deming, I don't know what, but I think you'll get another chance for sure. Captain Clay, you should coach for a game. Oh, Captain, you're too nice to me, Benapel. I don't know if you want me coaching for a game. I think I'd be a good motivating coach, an affirming coach, but I'm not sure if I know enough about the X's and O's. Maybe I do, but we'll see. Superboard, what changes do you think are made in the offseason if the Canucks make the playoffs? I think they let go of one of Stetcher or Tanev. I think they try and still replace them, upgrade the D, sign Markstrom, and get another scoring forward somehow. Easier said than done. And you look at Juolevi coming in next season, Rafferty coming in next season, Cole Lind, and then Höglander and Podkolzin the year after that. Nux, I live in Surrey. That's good, Nux. That's good. I live in Richmond. Really quickly, sad, isn't it? The good thing about our playoff position right now is the Battle of Alberta is on the horizon. Yeah, but I would love to break up that Battle of Alberta so we're playing one of the Alberta teams. I don't think we can worry about who we didn't draft. We would not have Pettersson and Hughes if things didn't. I agree with you. Yep. Sim, Canucks need a better defensive coach to win games. Yeah, I've heard a couple people say that. Same Nux, Surrey, BC, gang. Yay, Surrey. All right, Clay, I'm out. See you next time. Next stream. God bless. Thanks, Alfred. Same Surrey. Where do you live? Okay, now everyone talking about where they live. Fleetwood, do you have any updates on Markey? No, Captain Benapel, I don't. Same as you guys. Early morning for you tomorrow. Early morning, no, regular day for me tomorrow. Yeah, but full day of work. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Actually, I feel like I'm in bad luck because I didn't watch for 10 minutes and Canucks scored twice. Yeah. So Betty, maybe don't watch the next game, and then the Canucks will score lots. Then I'll buy you your McDonald's, and then a bunch of stuff going on. All right, very good. Oh, it looks like someone knows someone else. That's cool. All right, I think this is a good time to end. So it is 10:55. Thanks everyone for joining. I appreciate you coming on. Yeah, that was a rough one. The Canucks need to get back in the win column. They have Colorado on Friday, a rematch against Columbus on Sunday, and then the New York Islanders on Tuesday. 3 home games, 3 tough games, but the Canucks need to get back in the winning column. All right, so you guys know I do vlogs all the time here on YouTube. So thanks for joining me today. Tomorrow night, I'll be sitting with the boys from the Large Cast podcast led by Tej Dollywall. So I'm recording with them tomorrow night. So that should be up by the end of tomorrow night or on Friday. I'll share that. And I'm going to be appearing on that podcast with my musical partner, Marie Huey. Looking forward to talking about the Canucks and talking about some of our creative exploits as well. So I'm doing that tomorrow. And then Friday, a full day of work. And then Saturday, off to Nanaimo for the kids' bowling. So it's going to be busy. Sunday night, come home. And then just in time for the live stream. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, I encourage you to subscribe. I encourage you to like this video. If you'd like to, leave a comment. I still read all of them, even though I shut this down now. The replay goes up, and then you can check this out anytime. So once again, thanks for watching. At Canuck Clay on Twitter, at Clayton Emo on Instagram, and many of you have also added me on Facebook as well. My full name, Clayton Emo, and you can find me on Facebook as well. Okay, just reading this last thing. Yes, Canuck Clay on Twitter. Do you have any more tickets to sell? No, Edmund, no more tickets. Hey, Clay, it's me, Jamie. Beautiful Shelly, can't get on. You're live. We keep trying. Okay, Jamie, let's talk on Facebook. I'll try and help you out. Founder of the GL BCC Club. Got close enough. Who would win in a fight between Petey and Hughes? We'll save that for next time. I think Petey. Thanks to the chat. One more thing. 0 dislikes at the end. You guys are the best. Okay, thanks everyone. Have a great night. God bless all of you. We will chat with you soon. Check out my vlog tomorrow, and I come live stream again on Sunday. Take care. God bless you guys. Good night.